Today I want to go over the reasons why I haven't made any proper content on my YouTube channel in a while. And yes, I know I've done these kind of videos a lot and it feels like a repetitive cycle of me doing them every few months. But I kind of want to get some things off my chest and explain why I have decided not to make that much content on the YouTube channel for a while actually. The first thing I want to explain is variety content on the channel. This was like an idea I had in mind for a while as regards to variety content with gaming, with IRL videos, with reaction videos, all sorts of things like that. But recently I've came to realizing that variety content, if you want to be a full-time YouTuber, let's say, it doesn't really work. The reason why is because from what I've learned on my channel personally, is from making one piece of content or basing my content around one game or even a couple of games builds up a fan base which only that fan base are there to watch that specific game. For example, in 2020 I did a lot of Fortnite content and built up quite a big fan base along the lines of Fortnite, and that's where I hit quite a lot of milestones at the time. Same with back in 2018 where I got that video of 2.5 million views and I gained over like 4,000 subscribers. That was also based on a Fortnite, fan base or people who just genuinely want to go and watch that video, because people might ask me, oh yes, you had that many people watching that video but not as many people subscribed. The reason to that is because the people who are watching the trailer, or the fan-made trailer, let's call it, are not actually there for your channel. They're there to watch the trailer, and pretty much the trailer only, and some people will consider subscribing because they're not really there for the content creator, if that makes sense. I won't be going into too much detail on that, but the reason I've brought up variety content is because of my recent patterns when it comes to playing games. What I mean by that is, I've been switching games every like 2 to 3 weeks. When it comes to having a certain period of time where I'll play a game, then get bored of it and then move to another game. And there's a problem with that when it comes to, making YouTube videos and whatnot. The reason is because I'm like a gaming channel and most people base their content around specific genres when it comes to YouTube. For example, you have reaction YouTubers, commentary YouTubers, gaming YouTubers, all sorts of different like genres of YouTubers out there and content creators, let's say. And the problem with mixing all these different genres together into one channel is because doing this kind of expands the channel too much and overcrowds the content with too many different things. Therefore the fan base aren't going to be there for everything, and therefore it just doesn't really work out for everyone. Because I want to make content but all the viewers will like enjoy, if that makes sense. And I don't want to keep switching content around way too much, otherwise people are going to get bored and then start watching the channel and not be interested anymore. Because let's say I'm playing Fortnite, then switch to a completely different game like in 2021 when I went to Minecraft, and not many people wanted to watch anymore because they weren't into Minecraft, let's say, and there's more into Fortnite. That's kind of what I'm getting at, and that's kind of the reason why I haven't been uploading so much recently, is because one, I'm quite lazy at the moment and my scheduling is like really poor. In fact, let's not call it laziness, I'm just going to call it being burnt out, because when you do YouTube for a certain amount of time or do the same activity over and over, you get bored of it and you get burnt out of it and you feel like you don't want to do anything. You feel like you're going to call yourself lazy even though it's not really that. And another reason is because I lack ideas on YouTube at the moment, and I feel like if I'm going to create an idea, I need to plan it out more, because I have like quite a lot of unreleased videos where I've actually gone to record them, and when it comes to the editing process, I realize how long it's going to take me. And I know that when I get to a certain point with it, I feel like I can't be bothered, if that makes sense. I have the resources to make these videos. I have like, I have a professional mic here. I have a whole PC next to me. I have all this like different equipment and editing softwares. I can do the content. It's just the fact that I lack motivation to making the content nowadays. And I feel as though I'm going to keep switching to different things and it just won't benefit the channel in any way. And that's why I don't really upload content anymore, because I don't want to keep switching from game to game, or getting bored of a game and not making content on my game anymore. Like, I understand there are variety gamers out there, like for example Markiplier and like Jacksepticeye, all those different YouTubers who play different games on different videos and whatnot, but they've already built a fan base up which enjoys the different content that they make. Whereas when it comes to smaller YouTubers like me, it's harder to get to that point, because nowadays you've got to make videos upon what's trending and kind of make videos on popular games. Otherwise you're not really gonna, you know, fit in, if that makes sense. But I'm not saying that there isn't a YouTuber for every single game out there. There are people who play like the most underrated games and still benefit from it because of the fan bases of each game, but want to watch YouTubers who play the game, if that makes sense. However, when it comes to Fortnite, there is so many content creators out there that people aren't going to be searching around for the smaller content creators. They're going to be looking for bigger content creators such as Ali A and, you know, Lachlan and whatnot. They want to look for like the more, you know, professional YouTubers to watch instead of the smaller YouTubers out there nowadays. And that's why YouTube's quite a hard thing to do nowadays when it comes to trying to, you know, become popular on YouTube or even, you know, gain a fan base nowadays without using, you know, let's say clickbait and whatnot. And no, I'm not going to turn this video to me explaining the algorithm of YouTube and all this and that. I'm going all technical with it and saying don't do YouTube, because I feel like anyone who wants to do YouTube or any sort of like content online on social media, just go for it, because, you know, you never know where it could get you. You could be the most entertaining person ever, but you don't even know until you know, try it. And because you might even have the potential to become a famous YouTuber, let's say, or even become like a famous content creator out there. And, you know, throwing my idea away is kind of like, you know, kind of a waste, if that makes sense, without even trying first. And that's also reflected on me when I say to myself, I have a potential to actually do something on YouTube because I have the resources there, I have the passion there. The problem is I kind of lack ideas and lack a fan base nowadays to even accomplish this. And I feel like the more I do YouTube, the more burnt out I get and the less motivated I become. But at the end of the day, that's not really the mindset I should have, because let's be honest, I haven't tried so much with YouTube lately. And as they say, if you don't try or put the effort into things, you won't really, you know, benefit from it or even, you know, reach your full potential that you haven't even, you know you can reach, because everyone has a potential in them. And that's just truth, and that's speaking from the truth of how many people have, you know, given up, and people who haven't given up. And, you know, it shows and it proves that hard work gets you places in whatever circumstance it is, really. And before I get into a whole motivational video and all such and that, I just want to end the video off with, yes, I will come back to YouTube, but when will it be? I don't have a specific date. I might be, who knows, I might get into a pattern again of uploading videos because I get into something that I enjoy doing again. And I don't want to keep making dates where I'm going to come back to YouTube and saying that I'm going to come back, but just don't end up coming back to YouTube, because it's happened way too many times now. So I'm just making this video to make people aware of things and the reasons why I don't do YouTube as much now, or even, you know, stream. But I feel like the next approach that I'm going to take is maybe getting back into streaming more and trying to get a fan base out of streaming, because streaming is actually a fun thing to do on YouTube. And I might even like consider balancing the two out with streaming and making videos and editing videos. And I might even go back to old platforms such as Twitch, because Twitch is quite a reliable software when it comes to streaming nowadays. And as regards to content, I don't really know what I'm going to do at the moment. And if you want to send some feedback in the comment section down below, that'll be appreciated. However, I will be sticking to gaming content. Like at the moment, I'm playing Dead by Daylight, Mario Kart and all them kind of different games. And I'm going to go less on the variety side as regards to me doing IRL videos and whatnot, until I feel comfortable as regards to my confidence and kind of like me building up a fan base beforehand, before people enjoy these videos and the effort that I'll be putting into these videos. As regards to what games I'll be doing, well, I don't really know, because there are multiple games which I enjoy, whereas there's only a specific amount of games that you should really be uploading on the channel, because if I keep switching around, then no one's going to really enjoy that, are they? But I feel like I've got to put my 100% effort into each video and not really say this video is that, this video is that, and, you know, kind of like give it that way. I feel like I've got to put my 100% in and kind of like get a bit of schedule and kind of like change my routine. But I've said this multiple times, and each time I've gone for it, it hasn't really worked out, or I've just gotten lazy and, you know, done the same thing again and given up. And that's really all I've got to say. Like, this video isn't even scripted, so I've just been saying things at the top of my head, that, like when it's coming out and all that. And take this video however you want, really. Like, if you want to take this as a message or anything, or just me just explaining why I haven't made content or whatnot, you know, take it as anything. But other than that, you know, I feel like I will come back to YouTube, and, you know, who knows, I can start now if I want to. I think the best thing is to start now, like, you know, like, don't leave it too late, you know what I mean? Like, don't leave it too late, because I feel like if I leave it too late, then I'll run out of these opportunities. And, you know, I've got a big opportunity ahead of myself. Like, I have a lot of free time on my hands at the minute because I'm off college now for another couple months. So within these next couple months, I can make a bunch of videos and put more effort into them, if that makes sense. And that's it. That's all I've got to say. Anyway, thank you all for watching this video. I hope you made it to the end. And I know a lot of this video has been kind of going off for rails and whatnot as regards to, you know, the topic of this video. But let me just take some time to get more ideas on the channel. Be sure to comment below some ideas if you would like me to do certain content, then go ahead. Feel free to like and subscribe, I guess. And the last thing I want to say is, expect the unexpected. The first thing I want to mention as regards to why I don't make content is the variety